Welcome back, my dear students. Myself, Mrs.M.Arunjunai Selvi, Assistant Professor of Computer Science from Santa Fe Rajaratnam College for Women, Sivagasi. So happy to meet you all after a break. So in the last class, we discussed in detail about IOT architecture. In this class, we are going to discuss about IOT printer. You all know what is a printer. Before that, we have a glance about what are the things we are going to learn in this video. The first one is what is an IOT printer, what are its features, how it works, and pros and cons of IOT printer. In day-to-day life, we are seeing printers everywhere. So what is special with IOT printers? So we all know printer is a popular printed output medium. Many type of printer is available in the market. Then what's new in IOT printer? So here is the definition for IOT printer. IOT printer is a printer that connects itself to the internet or local network. For what purpose? To carry out cloud services and also to print the data with the help of internet from anywhere, everywhere and at minimum cost. So how it is achieving here? So look at the features of IOT. So next, features of IOT. The first and foremost is a remote printing. Remote printing is nothing but the concept print from anywhere. Yes, let us imagine an inkjet printer or laser printer we are using at our laboratories. So there we need a physical connection, but it is not at all needed in our IOT printer. You can send the print jobs to the printer from anywhere. So if you take the normal printer, it is not possible to store the print jobs. In case of IOT printer, we can store the print jobs and we can take the data whenever we need it. A better example for this is we can have a printer, IOT printer at our home and give the print command from our office. So the print will be happen independent of where we are. The next important feature of IOT is the cloud connectivity. The IOT, the primary concept of IOT printer is internet. Yes, all the actions will be done with the help of internet. Everything was connected in cloud and we need a proper internet connection to use the internet IOT printer. The next is the everything was automated here. Yes, to carry out a simple task, we can customize our IOT printer with software to do our work. For example, if you want to make an invoice bill, receipts or reports, we can generate we can customize our IOT printer for that with the help of softwares. The next is a smart monitoring. Imagine your printer in the previous years like laser printer. So it is our responsibility to monitor the cartridge and the paper consumption by manually. But here in the case of IOT printer, it can be done as an automatic manner. How it is possible? It is possible with the help of cloud storage. The ink level of the printer and also the paper number of papers on the printer will be counted and stored in the cloud, and we can control it or otherwise we can monitor it from anywhere in the world. Next, we can also integrate IOT printer with all the other IOT smart devices like IOT home systems, and we can also control the IOT printer with the help of voice commands like with the help of voice assistants like Alexa and Google Assistant. So these are the features. Now getting to know about working principle of IOT printer. So the first and the foremost important mandatory thing for IOT printer is a internet connection. The most probably we should use a Wi-Fi enabled IOT printer. It is the best way to utilize the internet. The next one, we need a medium of communication. That is, we need to have a software application either in the mobile phone or in the web application to connect to the Wi-Fi printer. Next is we need a cloud storage. Cloud storage is nothing but it will store our printing jobs and later on we could use it whenever needed. And the important advantage of IOT printer is the status monitoring, that is the ink level and the paper level of the printer. So it can be easily monitored with the help of IOT printer. And also we can customize, otherwise we can control the IOT printer with the help of voice enabled systems like Alexa and other devices. And So regarding the security and the privacy issues of IoT printer, how it is going to handle the security and the privacy issues. Since all the data were stored in internet, we should be very careful with the privacy informations. So how the data will be stored here is, it was each and every data was encrypted and it will be stored and it was kept as secret. And we can also add on advanced features like machine learning and AI to implement algorithms to carry out predictions regarding the futures. So there are so many IoT printers already in the market. Here comes the next sample picture of a IoT printer in the market. So we can either connect the IoT printer with the help of mobile apps or with the help of web applications. We can customize our printer models like a small handheld printer to a large scale printer. So here are the few advantages and disadvantages of IoT printer. First comes advantages. So we can control the printer from anywhere in the world. That is the best advantage of using the IoT printer. The next is the predictive maintenance, which is nothing but we can easily predict the fault in the printer even though we are in an absent situation. So which means suppose we went somewhere else and we found that our printer is not working, which can be easily found out with the help of IoT printer. So we can use the optimized ink and which reduces the cost, and also it improves the security features, and also it enhances the print quality, because everything was under the control with the help of our smartphone. We can have a best quality printouts in our hand. So what are the disadvantages of IoT? Are security vulnerabilities and it is potential data breaches, which is nothing but everything was stored in online. There is a possibility of security and data breaching, which means even though we are encrypting all the data, there are situations which may lead to inconveniences. And also we need to depend only on internet to access the IoT printer. It is not possible at all times. There are situations we may come across without internet, and also it needs complex setup and maintenance. It also has privacy concerns regarding the stored printer data, and building a IoT printer for a small organization or a small personal use is higher than the normal laser printer or digital printer. But when we are going for upgradation, we can go for the IoT printer. Technology based IoT printer is the best choice for the current days. Thank you, students.